Hello everyone, last week I participate to Brackeys Jam 2020.2, it's a game jam where you or your team has to make game for 1 week. Before the game jam start I already decided that the game I'm making is going to be in 3D space. For the first day they reveal the theme, which is rewind. I don't have any idea other than rewind time, but I don't know how to do that. So instead I just start on making the basic controls, because obviously no matter what I came up to I will need this. On day 2 I was not able to do anything because I have final exam the whole day. Third day, school is done so I can make my game as long as I want, and on this day I have an idea already, since on the 2D game that I'm currently working has dash in it, I have an idea of dashing then rewind. So basically you can dash and go back to the position you are in before the dash happens, and it's going to be a puzzle game. I also add a collectible object that fill up your dash meter because I want to limit the players from dashing, and I also add particles to make it more appealing. On the 4th day I started making the first level. The 5th day, I try making the rewind mechanics better, and of course bugs. After that I move on and start making the puzzle. The puzzle is really simple, you just have to put the cube to the container to open the main door, for you to proceed to the next level. But when you move the cube it will go back to its original position after a few seconds, so you need to open the door really quick, and that's when you are going to use your rewind ability. I also started making models for the player because a plain cube does not look cool, so we need a cool looking cube. I'm not good at 3D model, that is why I'm sticking with cubes and other basic shapes, and I need tutorials because it's been a year since I used Blender. That is also the reason why I choose to make this game on 3D, because I want to use Blender again. The first model I made wasn't what I want, so I made a second one. 6th day, I continue working on my models like the collectible objects and container. I also decided to use URP. Now for texture, I just pick one of GIMP's filter. I usually use this on my thumbnails, but I think it's going to fit well on my game. Now that I also use URP, I'm going to put effects on some object like the player and container. To make the player and main door more noticeable, I put some glow on it. For the sky block, I don't think that the default goes well with the model that I have. I want to change it, but I can't find the right look for it, not until I try to put textures on it, and I end up liking the glitch looking texture. But I did not stop and try more different style. And the 6-sided skybox with the glitch texture is my favorite one. Last thing I did on this day is changing the particle and adding some sound effects. I got my sound and music on productioncrate.com. When collecting, the sound effect is a mix of two sounds, which is this water swell sound and coin sound. The sound in the background is a drill sound effect. I thought it would be great to add a sound when the player is moving, but after playing a few minutes it gets annoying, so I remove it in the final build. For the 7th day, I made some more texture, but now for particle effect. I want the rewind to have some effects, and I'm going to use this textures. I don't like how it rotates with the player, so I'm just going to change its position every time the player rewinds. Now for the UI, I want to add some effects on it too. I will add this little animation. I also start adding pause menu and main menu. On the 8th day, I started making the second level. 12 hours and 26 minutes left and I need to sleep, so sleeping for 8 to 10 hours, that would leave me 2 to 4 hours depending what time I will wake up. So I decided to just have 2 levels, and also download the background music and create a cover photo before I sleep. Ninth day, and I end up sleeping for about 10 hours, so I have 2 hours to fix some issues if there's any. Thankfully there isn't, and also finish making the second level. There are stuff that I wanted to add like tutorial and changing camera angles, but I have to submit it now. Anyways, this is how my game end up looking. I really like it. There are things that I want to add, but this still looks better than I thought I would make. Anyways, that's my whole experience on the Brackeys Jam 2020.2. I really enjoy it. This is my second game jam, but in my first game jam I wasn't able to submit the right file, so it's a complete fail, but I learned something which is really important. And that is all for this video. Thank you for watching.